What up with the people? I just in the building, you hear me? He just bored on a Monday night. Yeah, the Saints got that win yesterday. Must I remind everybody, you hear me? 2-4. We coming alive every game, regardless of what the haters say. And I'm starting to pay attention to the Falclown fans. First and foremost. You dig? Y'all really starting to notice what's happening and y'all starting to come back and comment because y'all scared. Y'all know what we capable of doing. You dig? And y'all know that we are going to rally all probably about 8 games straight. Play with us. You dig? We didn't did it before. We did it last year. Last year we ran off 9 straight victories. You heard me? Including that playoff win against Detroit. You dig? So I don't want to hear that. You hear me? Shout out to the WDN. You hear me? Just trying to kill a little time here. To Ryan, Blackjack, 44, Saints Uptown. Who was there? Miss Maddie, Desi, who that football, you hear me? Joe Mega, um, um, Face Hunter, just everybody, you hear me? All of who that nation, shout out, man, holla at me, you hear me? To all other TTC fan bases out there, take 2 of these with you. Double shots out to the Atlanta falclowns. Y'all already know. Y'all can take 2 of these with you. Double the time everybody else taking. You hear me? Like I say, shout out to the Buck. You know the Buccaneer Nation on here. You dig? I know y'all ain't huge, but Kobe, 24D Kobe holding it down. You dig? Proud of my dude. You hear me? Good stuff, man. You hear me? Like I say, the Bucks not really a team that we hate because the Bucks have won a championship, unlike the Falclowns. You dig? They have won a championship. You dig? So, we all 2 championship teams that understand each other. You dig? So we don't have to hate on each other that hard. That's the thing that you Atlanta Falclowns don't get. Y'all keep running head at the mouth about we 6-0, y'all 2-4. Your defense got shredded. And you can call us, hypocritical. You can call us this, you can call us that, but we can call y'all hypocritical because right after I made my video of y'all almost losing, you hear me? Y'all came back and gave the exact same excuses. So what does that make y'all? You dig? If y'all trying to be an example to say, okay, you came at us and saying, oh, we almost lost to the Oakland Raiders because I remember y'all was getting all drolled because I was saying that y'all almost lost that game and it was a horrible win. But I thought in the NFL, a win is a win. You dig? And as far as y'all winning against the Oakland Raiders, that's just hate. You hear me? It's the hate, baby. You hear me? I don't care if my team give up 1,000 yards a game. If we got the W, if we won by 2 points, that's all that matters. You hear me? It's a win. And the good thing about the NFL, you live to fight another day. You hear me? You can go out, you can beat somebody 3-2, like Teron say. You hear me? You can only put up 3 points, 2 yards the entire game. The other team could put up 1,000 yards. You hear me? But you could come back the next game and kick somebody's ass. You hear me? Like I said, we started the season 0-4, and now we 2-4, and I feel we going on a streak here. You dig? Shout out to my boy Drew Brees, 4 TDs in the first half. He just lit it up. The Buccaneers couldn't stop him, and like I said, Drew Brees is starting to look like Drew Brees now. You dig? For that 100 mil, he's starting to really step his game up, and he's saying, I want y'all to pay attention. The Saints are still the highest offensive team in this league. You dig? We rank #1, I think, passing offensively. You dig? Even without Sean Payton. So that's just in our nature. That's in our genes. You dig? And now Joe Vitt has came back. Shout out to my dog Joe Vitt. You hear me? Because y'all, I know y'all don't realize, but he's actually a linebacker coach. You hear me? So we about to get more balance. More balance. You dig? In that defense. You hear me? With JV, he gonna play one more game. We definitely gonna need him against Denver because Denver gonna be a hell of a challenge. You hear me? Denver will be a hell of a challenge. You hear me? This ain't no hate week video on Denver. You hear me? I'm gonna get at Denver probably Wednesday or Thursday. You dig? I'm just kind of recapping the game. And kind of get on these falclowns, for running them out, you hear me? But like I said, Peyton Manning, he gonna be we already know what Peyton Manning gonna do, you dig? the best, you hear me? If not one of the best, you hear me? Quarterbacks of all time, you hear me? So it's gonna be a definite shootout. You dig? But our defense will improve over time. You hear me? I can guarantee you that. If you really look at our schedule, no, it's not easy. You hear me? But with the, if we play like we played against Tampa Bay the second quarter, if we can play consistent like we played in that second half, 300 some yards in the first half, and we can play like that consistently, you hear me? Guess what? That's all that matters. Like I said, I hear falclowns coming on here talking about your team, your defense gave up over 513 yards. Josh Freeman threw for 513 yards. Da da da. Yickadee. Ha ha ha. This the thing though. You dig? We may have gave up that many yards. You hear me? But we have a bend but don't break defense. You dig? That's what y'all don't understand. You hear me? We have a bend but don't break defense. You hear me? When the time is right, our defense always step up and come out. You hear me? If you really think about it, who that nation, you hear me? Guess what? Last year our defense wasn't all that explosive. I think we were ranked 20th in defense when we had Greg Williams. But guess what? We got the job done. We went on an 8-game winning streak with a 20th I think with a 22nd ranked defense. You hear me? So what that just tell you? You hear me? We are so weak, man. It's almost like martial arts to me, you dig? Our offense is so on another level. Our offense is so martial. Our offense is so grand mastery. You dig? You dealing with them martial arts masters from Hong Kong. How how advanced and how unstoppable they is. How unstoppable they are. Excuse me, that's Ebonics. How unstoppable they are. You dig? Down there in Hong Kong and China in the Shaolin Temple, you can't even touch them in one hand. You dig? So that's what I'm saying. You hear me? As far what's my point to that? Our offense is like grand mastery. You dig? It don't even matter. Like I say, my example, because last year what we did, you dig? We went we won 13 games. We went on an 8-game winning streak with a 22nd ranked. With a 20th ranked defense. You dig? We were still getting the job done. You hear me? So don't even mistake my defense. You hear me? Don't even mistake my team, falclowns. You hear me? Like I say, the difference between this team and last team, we was blitzing so much last year, and we was putting so much pressure on quarterbacks. They wasn't even be able to score. We was blowing teams out last year because we had a blitzing team, but we was still giving up yards. But did we lose? No. We still ranked 20th in the league, but the point was bend but don't break. We doing the same this year. You hear me? A lot of games we may finish out close. You dig? But the point is, we finishing them. You dig? We finishing the games. With the Chargers game, when the time was right, you hear me? At the end of the play, when Phillip Rivers was about to throw down the field, we stripped him of the ball and we won the game. This play, you hear me? When it was time, we pushed. I think there was Vincent Jackson, you hear me, out the end zone, and he didn't get that touchdown. You hear me? So, like I said, I don't want to hear all that. Sports Live in the STL, bruh. Your middle name is Hypocrite, bruh. We lucky. But you preach on about me saying, that y'all was lucky with the Raiders. Man, hypocritical. And I can't say Sports Live in the ATL and the DBN. Sports Live in the STL by yourself. You're hypocritical. And then the DBN, y'all hypocritical. You dig? But like I say, I could give a damn about that whole controversy between the TTC because at the end of the day, y'all still repping the same damn logo. So you can take two of these with you, the other one in my hand, so I can switch for you. You take this one, kiss it. You take this one, kiss it, and that's the middle ring. That's the middle finger. You hear me? With the ring. Get one of them this year, which I think you're not, because I think you're gonna go on and what? Let me think. A 6-game losing streak, a 4-game losing streak. So by the time we get to you, we gonna jump and take that division. Best believe it. You hear me? Holla at your boy, man. Big D in the building. Yeah, Jizz in the building. Shout out to the Who That Nation, man. One.